We want to cross now to our correspondent in Berlin, Nick Spicer. So, Nick, there's still no decision on these tanks, but the pressure is really mounting on Germany to deliver.
Yeah, the decision was a non-decision. We were told last night from a defense ministry spokesman there would be a decision in the coming hours, if not then Friday morning, this morning, and the defense minister spoke just briefly, a little while ago, and he said there is no decision. It will be the Chancellor who makes the decision, makes the announcement. He also said that the decision to re-export Leopard tanks that were in other countries or to send German tanks would have to go through the Intelligence Committee of the Bundestag. But he also said that orders had been given to the Bundeswehr, which is the German armed forces, to prepare a test order of Leopard tanks. So not necessarily delaying the process of exporting the tanks, but not giving the final green light. So inevitably a decision that will frustrate Volodymyr Zelensky for the time being, but it looks like Germany may be making little steps towards preparing public opinion for at least an authorization of the re-export, if not sending of German tanks itself. But as I've said, not a decision on either of those two questions as of yet.
Nick, it's been a sea change for Germany since the beginning of the Ukraine war, hasn't it?
It's been massive. It's been huge. Let's remember the pacifist streak in German politics and German society and the mindset of ordinary Germans since the end of the Second World War. Germany living under the sort of the American nuclear umbrella, relying on its allies to defend big American military bases here, of course. And then after the Russian invasion came the Zeitenwende, as the Chancellor Olaf Scholz called it, the change in times. And he then announced 100 billion euros and more money for the armed forces. And Germany has actually been sending quite a lot of money. It accepted 1 million refugees, and it has been sending in offensive weapons. It has been sending in mobile howitzers, for instance, all kinds of military supplies. But the thing that Ukraine, of course, needs the most now is those Leopard 2 tanks. And the most recent opinion poll on it shows maybe opinions shifting slightly favorably towards it, about 46% for, 43% against, according to the latest ARD poll. It used to be 60% opposed about a week ago. So it looks like people may be slowly getting used to the idea of sending those tanks. Olaf Scholz is, if anything, a methodical decision maker, not the best communicator. It may be he who will make the final announcement. It's likely to be him, since it's he who makes the final decision about the sending of those Leopard 2 tanks. And I think he's just taking the time to prepare public opinion for whatever decision he takes.
Yeah, of course, everyone is waiting to hear what happens. Our correspondent in Berlin, Nick Spicer. Nick, thanks as always. Take care.